Hello, everyone. It's the Shayhem Podcast. It's a short video podcast each week sharing auto and home insurance tips with Allstate insurance expert Shay Seaver. Check it out. It can help you save money and clarify what often can be confusing issues with regulations and requirements in the personal liability and insurance space. I'm happy to say that we are here today yet again with the antidote to Mayhem, Shay Seaver. Shayhem. Mr. Shayhem.
Good morning.
How are you today,
good afternoon.
Sir?
My bad. I'm doing better than good.
Yeah.
Still working on my first cup of coffee.
That's a big mug there, buddy boy.
That's just so I don't have to keep getting up and down and going to the coffee pot.
I understand. Well, that's efficient. I like that in an insurance guy. Now, what's striking to me at the moment is I don't see the stunt double back there anywhere, and I got to tell you, I'm a little disappointed. Well, what's going on?
He's hiding. He didn't want to be a part of today's episode. He's
really?
I guess what is that? He's drama. What do you call that? Stars. He's
a diva.
He's being a diva.
Okay. Let's get to it.
It's raining outside, and he's afraid his hair is going to get messed up.
Oh, gotcha. Here's the deal. It says, "Hello, Shay. You sent me an email about life insurance. I believe we are good and have enough, but I thank you very much."
Yeah. Not a question, just responding back. So I guess I ended up responding back with a little like a PSA, a little more information, for others to know out there. Around 38% of Americans own individual life insurance. That number in the 60s was around 72%. And the only reason why I could assume why that number is a lot less today than when it was in the 60s is that the underwriting guidelines have changed. I'm assuming back in the 60s, they had a book or a tablet and would go through, this is your age, this is your height and weight, and this is the number you pay. So the underwriting guidelines were not as strict then as they are today. There probably was no exam. Today, you got to give blood and urine, or used to do a swab in the mouth. So the underwriting guidelines have changed to make it a little probably more tough, and people's health are not as probably as good today as it was or were in the 60s as far as what we are consuming as individuals. And then also in the life insurance, there's around 95 million Americans that do not have life insurance at all whatsoever. And then there's about 70% of U.S. households that have children that are under the age of 18. If something was to happen to that primary care wage earner, then they would have a really hard time to still stay at their standard of living that they were used to when that primary income wage earner was still living and working. So if you don't have life insurance, please go out there and get some today. Whatever you can afford, whatever doesn't break the bank, get you something in place.
Well, let's talk about that. Let's suppose somebody sends you an email or gives you a phone call, says, okay, I'm ready. I need some insurance. I no longer want to be without. What do they do next?
Well, first I got to do is see what's suitable for them and give them all the options. There's a lot of options to choose from, and then just see what's suitable for them. First, see how much they need. Then we take a look at how much they can afford. So usually somebody may need a certain amount and they can afford that amount. And then you end up having to go through, we'll do an application, fill out application, submit it to underwriting. And then during that process, you may get a phone call just to verify the information that was on the application. And then you'll do usually an exam to where blood and urine's drawn. They'll verify your height and weight. And then that usually takes about a 3 to 4 week process. But let's say that something came back in the exam, or your cholesterol may have been high or something else, or you didn't disclose fully everything health-wise, then you could come back at a different rate that would change the premium for that base amount, but it's outside your budget. Then we would look at reducing that base amount to get it to where back to your budget. And then you have at least the next year to take care of whatever issue there was at the time. Like if you had high cholesterol or your weight may have been out of the range, then you could spend that next year getting your weight under control or taking care of your cholesterol, and try to apply for a better rate for that same policy to reduce that premium even more as well.
Wow. I didn't realize it was so complicated at this point. I remember when I was young, the guy would come knock on the door, and it would be some guy from Prudential wanting to talk to my dad. Dad, there's a man here. And it would be an insurance salesman just door to door. They'd sit down and they would take a few notes and say, yeah, you're this height and this weight and what's your health? You're alive, you're breathing. How much do you want?
We do have an option today that's the no exam option, but it's only for the age range of 18 to 45. And then those amounts of coverage are only for 50,000, 100,000, and 150,000, and there's no exam. But even if you're like a preferred elite status, you're completely healthy and you could get a $250,000 policy for $25 a month, the no exam option, the max you could get to $150,000, but you would be rated as standard non-tobacco, and you may pay $50 a month for that $150,000 coverage, and it's only good for up to 15 years versus the other option. So we do have a no exam option. Those that under the age of 45 that don't like needles, I guess, or smoke or whatever it is, there is a no exam option. But we don't have an over 45 option.
Oh, okay. I got you.
Not yet. Not yet.
That's great information to know. Thank you.
You're more than welcome.
He is the antidote to mayhem. He's Shayhem. Allstate insurance expert, our Shay Seaver. We're here every week answering your emails and your questions about life insurance, automobile insurance, home insurance. Hit us up. Hope you like the episode. Please like, comment, and share it.
It's a great day with Shay where you're in good hands. If you have any questions at all, please feel free to give us a call at 615-896-SAY. That's 615-896-7283. Thank you for watching and have a better than good day from Shay.